Made it to the weekend, adventurers on the rise. Solving riddles and casting missiles, throwing daggers at their eyes. If you're into fortune and glory, and tales of the heart and soul, finding clues, knocking out some fools, depending on how they roll. It's D&D, yeah, with the Epic Square. It's D&D, yeah, with the Epic Square. They got the sheets and they got the dice, the treasures of the day. Yeah. It's D&D, with the Epic Square. What is good, everybody? Welcome back to twitch.tv/Vince Patel. I'm Vince Patel, and these are the Ethnic Squares.
Hello.
Hey. Up first, it's my pleasure to introduce our resident rogue, Iona Ravenoak. Seems like somebody's about to lose an eyeball or several today. The best brew in this or any land, as sharp with their wit as they are with the daggers. It's the Master of Mayhem. It's Flora Jessie.
It's me. Hello.
How's it going?
I'm ready to stab some eyeballs.
Heck yes. Great stuff. Our Tabaxia monk is off having adventures in the sun today. So we'll just wish them the very best of luck and hope that they have the most amount of fun. It's time to cast Rage with the Barbarian Total Boris. Grab your greatsword and let's get reckless. With more than enough brains to best any chance I can throw their way. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals, give it up for my hero and a half shell, our fountain of knowledge. It's the marvelous KDG. Now with new and improved powers now that they've leveled up. I'm looking forward to seeing them in action. Great stuff. The best part of the business is off having more adventures out in the sun, and we are awaiting for them to make a triumphant return and do all different kinds of amazing things with the gang. So we will move on. Next up, it's our Elven Ranger Pavato. When the challenges arises he can't solve with his mind, his longbow and twin short swords are more than enough. The Tree Whisperer adding a dust of sass to his flying cocktail and companions. It's the wonderful Robin GL.
Hey, it's me. Hey.
Shania Twain's #1 fan. Great.
Let's go, girls.
100%. And to round off our band of adventures today, it's my pleasure to introduce our Dragonborn Paladin Heartrhyme, champion of the indie game, the Flusher of Fools, the Splitter of Gates. It's our Lanyard Lawyer, the hitman with a fabulous head of hair. The Monster Hunter climbing to get their care package that may or may not have landed on the roof. It's my main man, Rahula Hoops.
It is I. Who is not leveled. Well, he's leveled up but has no new skills and powers, and is also slightly ill today.
Oh
so
no!
Sorry.
We're gonna be.
I will be quite quiet. I feel like during the session, I'll be on mute, but I will be here like when it matters.
100%. Okay, team, let's get into it, and we'll have a little recap as we always do. We previously on Dungeons and Dragons: The Adventures of the Ethnic Squares. So last time out, we left the action with the Ethnic Squares facing against a colossal blue dragon. Sky the Elven Bard fell unconscious after the intense damage of the lightning breath took its toll. The Squares held the attention of the dragon while a potion of healing was administered to Sky. She regained her composure and rose to the occasion in true style. She inspired the Barbarian Total Boris with enough energy to kick a door off its hinges, then destroying their enemy with a shatter spell, teamed with a power cord from her lute. There was a bit of Shania energy going on last week. The dragon soon burst into white flames, leaving behind the holy symbol of the sun, god of sun, summer, and agriculture, Palor, the Dawn Father. Every member of the party found themselves teleported to the zenith, the inner sanctum of the Temple of Dawn. Unable to contain their excitement, the Paladin Dragonborn Heartrhyme ran through the double doors to stand before Palor, resplendent in their golden armor with white half cape. The party shielded their eyes from the searing white star of Palor's head. Palor congratulated them on completing their various trials and invited them to hand over the 3 beads of divinity bestowed upon the party by the deities of Exandria. The sun god took the beads into this furnace and began to shape them with his mighty warhammer. The sparks flew around the zenith. 3 platinum-coated javelins known as trammels were produced. They are to be used to impale Spiring Hawthorn and cast the rite of banishment to rid Exandria from this menace for good. Any questions before we get into it?
No questions.
Lucy has the javelins, right? Is that what's
Yeah, but we can use this opportunity to hand them out between you all, or you can decide who has what before key fights or anything like that.
Alright. We'll work it out.
Yeah.
I don't know, does anybody does prefer javelin?
Okay then. So
I will throw a javelin. Everyone stands up. I
Yeah.
will throw a javelin.
so we've only got 3. So okay. Let's crack on with episode 15 into the Neverfields. Okay, so you find yourselves in the cozy environment of the rooms above the Journey's End Tavern. After your journey through the Temple of the Dawn, sleep came to you all easily and you slept soundly. The next morning, you find yourselves especially grateful for the roaring fire in the tavern itself, fending off the cold weather building up outside. Finding an empty table at this time of the morning is simple, given the number of guests staying at the tavern. The head chef, Adeline, is quick to bring out a platter of food for breakfast, complete with cold cured meats, cheese, and fruit. From underneath her tray, you see her produce a letter in a deep brown envelope, informing you that a letter came for you during the night. Ethnic Squares, what would you like to do?
I think we just screw up the letter and not
Yeah,
read it.
just throw it into the fire.
Joking,
Nothing.
just to be clear. Victor's like,
You
okay,
know
you
what?
did
I'm
Dang
sick
it.
of this doing things for the good guy.
So, can one of you make an investigation check, please?
Sure. Uh, 22.
Great. So, being slightly suspicious of, like, say, random new people who just turn up or random bits of information, you take a minute to examine the letter, inspecting the wax seal, and you see that it's not been tampered with. Okay, all good?
Perfect. Yeah, I open it and read it out loud to my
Awesome. Okay.
squad mates.
It reads, greetings and salutations, Ethnic Squares. There's a few things I need to bring you up to speed on, but first, congrats on making it through the trials of the Dawnfather. In a series of unlikely events, I've got word about the movements of Hawthorne and his ever-growing horde of creatures. See, your second favourite gnome has gotten to a spot of bother over in the Ember Hold. Then they say, King Murgle and his queen Allura were slain in combat, and the fools here seem to think I had something to do with it. The mad war duke Thangrel has taken the throne, and I've taken to the Cliffgate Mountains, where it's said their young daughter fled to. If I can return their rightful heir to the throne, it will undo the damage Thangrel and his goons have done. Anywho, on my 4th night here in the mountains, I saw with my own eye a great host of creatures heading north, all bearing the warped mark of the class. I reached out to our secretive friends in Westrune, and they've informed me that Hawthorne is summoning all to his new base deep in the frozen Neverfields. It's from here where he plans to wage his war against Exandria in the near impenetrable lands. Then he goes on to say, we know that he's dispatched his forces to dig through the tundra, searching for ancient and powerful artifacts. Word from our scouts still loyal to the clasp have delivered the news that he uncovered the cavern of Draconis, and possibly the secrets which have laid hidden for an age. Finishes off by saying, take care, Squares, and be sure to wrap up warm. And it's signed, Bert Reynolds, Esquire. Can somebody make a history check, please?
Definitely should not be the one
No.
to do that. -1.
7.
Yeah.
I have a +3, but still terrible.
Okay, that's fine. So, you recall back to your time here in Whitestone, actually, where you first met the gnome known as Scanlan Shawholt, and one of his many monikers was Bert Reynolds Esquire. So he's written this in his kind of pseudonym to hide his real identity.
You fit
I'm
all
real
of that
glad
on a piece of
Ayana
paper.
remembers that.
It was even multiple pieces of parchment.
Okay.
Like, you folded out into a coordinate style.
You can see him writing Bert and then Reynolds S up
Yes.
the side of it.
Yeah, he ran out of space, didn't leave enough space.
So we go into a dope snow area now, you know?
Potentially. Would I write something
mean,
for you?
Badra certainly likes snow areas.
Yeah,
I don't know, Hot Ryan, how do you feel about snow areas?
I'm partial to the snow area.
You're partial to the snow area.
Ayana, make an
I can
insight check
see
for
why
me,
you were
please.
friends. 2. I
Okay.
believe him wholeheartedly.
Exactly. Okay, we will say that Cut takes a moment to withdraw their map and survey the region north of the Cliff Keep mountains. Ready to have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So this is what the region looks like. So you're based here in Whitestone, next to the Alabaster Sierra, and they say your quarry is now somewhere in the Neverfields here in the frozen
Ooh.
wastelands above. So there's desperately little marked on the map outside of the ancient city of Lyrangorn, which, of course, all of our Elvis-speaking friends will know means the Mountain City. Set in the foothills of the Elven Peaks, a mountain split perfectly in the center. With so little information to be gleaned from the uncharted area of land, you're at a loss as to what dangers to expect from this region. Okay, I think Squares, what would you like to do?
I guess.
Do we need any like equipment that will help us
Yeah.
like brave
Yeah.
the cold?
That's
I
what
need
was about
arrows.
to-
Yeah?
We do some shopping, guys. How much money?
Shopping episode.
Yeah, everybody loves a shopping episode.
Do we have any money though? I feel like we don't.
Yeah,
have
we've
much.
got about 300 gold pieces.
Okay.
I have 18. Cool.
Okay, there we go. So, after agreeing to stock up on supplies ahead, I'm glad that worked out. Your mission to the Neverfield, you soon arrive at the Whitestone branch of the famous Gilmore and his glorious goods. A bell pleasantly chimes as you walk through the door, and you take in the beautiful silk drapes and the decorative fixings and fittings of the store. A figure soon steps out from behind the veil from the back of the store. Before you stands a tall figure of one of Gilmore's associates, Horatio Velveteen. They say, Ethnic Squares, the honor is mine once again. Many moons have passed since we met on the Silvercut roadway outside of Imar. I see you have a few new additions to your ranks.
Yes, I actually. Oh, I don't remember that, but you guys do. I
Yeah,
wasn't
actually,
there.
Hartrine here, he needs one of these dope capes that we've all got that he doesn't
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah.
Horatio holds out their hand to introduce himself properly to you, Heartrind.
I shake it firmly and say,
A good firm handshake with the head nod.
Yeah.
"Well met."
And then they go on to say, what can we do for you today?
We're heading up to
We
a
may
dope
be
snow
traveling
area.
to a very cold, snowy place, so we need some equipment and supplies to, keep us warm and.
Okay, sure. So he takes a moment to produce a piece of apartment with the various health potions which they have on offer. He does go on to say that he's willing to provide additional cloaks and the and the means to kind of stave off the cold of where you're going. So they've got all 4 types of potions here. So regular, greater, superior, and supreme, going for 50, 100, 250, and 500 gold pieces a piece. However, obviously, this being a shop, if you need to buy arrows and bolts and things, and or have anything to sell, then maybe we can have a little back and forth on that.
We do have some stuff to sell. Ayana's going to pull out the 2 extra pieces that she took from the puzzle inside the Dawnfather's
Okay.
dungeon.
So Horatio says, Ayana, what do you have there?
I have one thing that has a V on it and one that's got an X on it of those stony tablet things that we have.
Horatio gives you a puzzle look and what
They're
is their
from
purpose?
the temple of the Dawnfather. So, a collector's item.
Collector's
Somebody's
item.
really interested in these,
Can you make a persuasion check, please?
They belong in a museum.
12.
Okay, that's going to roll unfavorably against 18, Horatio. So he may or may not be interested in those, but he is interested in anything else that you might have to...
I have pieces of the armor that I stole in that one place.
Okay.
Can I sell those?
Sure.
It was the old knight's armor.
Old knight's armor.
Oh, it was the armor that came to life, and we killed them, and I took their armor.
You did. So we will say that Horatio takes a moment to inspect the armor that you have. We'll say you have a full intact cuirass and some sabatons as well. So the top piece of the armor and the legs, or at least the lower half. So they're not in the best of shape. being that these are the set of armor that the knight would have died in, and then the extra damage you would have dished out on the person. Can you make a persuasion check, please, and give me an indication of how much you're asking for?
Cut also
Loads.
says we have an earring, and she produces a very fancy earring that we're going to sell.
Ah,
I don't know what the earring is.
yeah,
but
neither
I trust
do
Al.
I.
I'll roll a 3.
Okay, they will say that they'll give you 10 gold pieces for them.
A piece.
A total.
No. All right. That's better than nothing, I guess.
Okay.
An extra 10 gold. How much is he willing to part with for my collector items? One of a kind.
You can't take one of a kind when there's two of them.
But no,
I'm
but
joking,
they're
I'm
two
joking,
different
I'm
things.
joking.
They're two different things, so they
Two
are
different
one of
items.
a kind. Horatio hasn't been in the dungeon. He doesn't know that there's 4 others still in there.
Okay, we'll say he's willing to offer you 20 silver pieces for them.
You know what? I'll take it. I don't think I love anything.
So Alice is on about the earrings that you have for communication.
Yeah.
If you wanted to sell those,
No.
or do they mean they would have retrieved the one that Badra had on them?
But I imagine we would have given that to Heartrank.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Heartrank can't communicate with us.
Okay. He just stood on the side, going, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just whispering to each other, and then I'm like, "Oh, Heartrank, this is for you, buddy."
So are there any potions that you may or may not want?
I don't know what potions everybody has currently, so I don't know who
I
needs.
think I only have a potion of healing.
Just a regular one, or?
Yeah.
So
I have 1 potion of greater healing.
I believe Cut has a greater on them, and as does Sky.
Yeah. But I don't really need because I can heal with
Mhm.
spells. So I'd rather buy some arrows for me.
Yeah, because I've got 1 superior and 3 greater.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So to replenish the arrows, we'll say that costs a handful of silver. They're pretty cheap to come
I
across.
think it does say how much arrows are.
It
in
does.
fact.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
0.5 gold pieces.
There you go. So
Yeah.
50 silver pieces all.
So I'm gonna buy 2 lots because I also need arrows. So
Yeah.
Could I also get? Well, I'm 2 javelins down, so either get 2 javelins or get 1 javelin and take one of the
trammels?
mystical ones. That's up to the group, really.
Yeah.
You're fine to purchase javelins. So Horatio has a selection of them. You take a moment to take a look at the selection that they have, and you find 2 to your liking. If you can give me a price on them, then because I'm not sure how much
They're 1 gold each.
Then 100%, yeah,
I
you can
think,
buy those
normally.
for a handful. So if it's half a gold, let's just say 5 gold in total gets you fully equipped with all the various ammunitions that you need.
Okay. Cool.
Do they have any weapons?
I also want new thieves' tools.
Sure, we can get you a set of those. We'll say those run you 5 gold pieces.
Sure.
Yeah. Weapons, not so much. Here, what kind of weapon are you after?
Something a short sword. That's better than the ones I have.
Okay, great. If you can give me a price on them, then we can work out a deal.
On the ones I have.
As in, yeah. So, okay. Never mind. We'll figure that out. Cool. Horatio takes a moment and says, "So, friends, where are you off to?"
We're off to Neverfields.
I
Snowy
don't remember
area.
what it was called.
I read it on the screen.
Oh.
Do you have any tips or?
So he does. He goes.
Any knowledge about the area?
Yeah, he goes on to
Useful
describe what you're about to face, and they say, what do they say? They say, they say the farther north. Give me 2 seconds. The farther north one goes into the Cliffkeep Mountains, the taller the peaks grow and the colder the weather becomes. until the snowstorms are so thick that no human unprepared for the chill can survive. The
Good
spiky
thing I'm not human.
the spiky peaks grow shallow, trading treacherous rock for glacial ice and the untempered fury of endless blizzards. No bastions of living society exist this far north, though some brave, foolish warriors endure the elements here to hunt rare and powerful game, or to seek lost relics from before the calamity.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds just like us. So did we get like extra stuff to keep warm from Horatio? And if so, how much was that costing?
So the extra stuff to keep warm, what they're doing is they're going to take in the cloaks that you've got. They're going to provide fresh ones for you, which is going to let you stay warm, and they're going to give Heartrind one as well for the bit of business that you're doing with them as friends of
Okay.
building.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's going to be for 0 gold.
Okay, I just wanted to check. Just
That's
I
fine.
wanted to keep it honest.
No, 100%. So he goes on to say that rumors do speak of a time where this region was once green and temperate, where the trees and ancient elven colonies held the land, and that many secrets of the era are now buried beneath the icy wastes. Many that go seeking answers to these rumors never return. The few that do, however, occasionally emerge with artifacts of intense power and mystery, reigniting interest in the region and sending further generations to their doom among the ancient ice-rimmed ruins and plains of endless glacial wastelands. So is there any?
Sounds right. Actually, we're probably gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
I mean,
Oh, I feel like we're gonna be good.
I think it's
we-
beautiful
Find
this time
some
of
cool
year.
stuff to come back and sell. Later.
So with the gold that you have, do you need any potions and things? I can run you through the prices again if you need be.
I feel like
The greatest
This
going to
is
run
like-
you 100, and superior is 250.
I mean, we don't have enough for realistically. If we want to be getting other stuff, like superior is out of the question.
Okay.
I've got 3 greater and I've got 1 superior on me. I don't.
I've got
Bavado can
2
heal
superior.
himself.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite good, I think, to have everyone in the party has something, like maybe a greater, because mostly less for themselves and more so that if one of us goes down, that person can run over and give them a
Exactly.
potion.
Exactly.
But we could hand out what we've got, because I've got a greater at the moment, but I could swap it for a basic if we want to like rejig stuff.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't
what
mind.
does Cut and Sky have? Sorry, Vits.
They have a greater each.
They have a greater each.
Okay.
Okay, so
all of us have potions.
Then I think we're probably okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Bavado can heal.
Yeah.
I
So
think
can-
Lucy's got Sky's got some healing stuff.
They
I
do.
think
They
Cut
have some
can
healing spells.
also heal if
Yeah.
necessary. So I think we're okay.
I think I
Yeah.
can swap one of my superiors with one of Boris's greaters because I've got 2 superiors and we both have like really high hit points. So
Yeah.
it might be
Yeah.
better for you to hold on to superiors.
So-
yeah.
Did we take a long rest?
You did. You
overnight?
took a long rest.
Okay.
So
We did,
everything's
yeah.
fully
Sweet.
restored.
I
We
just
did,
saw
yeah.
No,
my
100%.
health.
Yeah.
So I'm saying we swap that, yeah. So I'm gonna change my notes to.
Okay, yeah. So
one.
I can add a what's the thing for superior?
It's
4d8. Oh, sorry, 8d4, yeah.
plus
8. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
and then greatest is 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, I've got that down. I just need to.
Sweet.
So as Horatio is goes through his monologue in terms of describing the Neverfields,
Which we're like totally paying attention
Yeah,
to, and not just
100%.
like shuffling our belongings amongst one another.
so he does have one other question. They say, "So, how are you getting there?"
Just gonna
I mean,
this
What?
map and basically just make our way
have some
there.
shenanigans along the way, walking shenanigans.
Okay.
I don't
This
know.
guy's gonna play some Tolkien tunes, and we're gonna. Yes,
I got a pony in a cart somewhere,
Yeah.
and
So, they
or
take
do you have
a-
any other ideas, Horatio?
Well, so, funny enough, they do. Horatio takes a few moments to explain the possible routes available to you. He says, by road, you could take the Alabaster Trail south and head northwest through the Wildwood and into the Cliffkeep Mountains. Word has reached my ear that your enemy's hordes have elected to take that road too, towards the Neverfields. The alternative is to head north from here to the Salted Bluffs and sail across the frigid depths to make land in the eastern reaches of the Neverfields.
Frigid depths.
Yeah.
Don't fall in.
Yeah.
I think it's Squares. What would you like to do?
So we can either walk and probably run into a whole bunch of bad guys,
Yep.
or sail and be
Sail.
pirates and just commandeer a ship. I mean, pleasantly take passage on a ship and definitely not take over it and do our own shenanigans.
Yeah, I kind of like the frigid depths idea.
Yeah.
I prefer walking, but if you want to take the boat, then so be it.
I mean, the boat's gonna cost us money. The walking is not.
Exactly.
Although,
Could we get a really rubbish, tiny like dinghy?
I'm sure you might be able to.
Oh, yeah, we'll cross the frigid
summon like
Row us
dolphins or whales or something.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you might
And
be
just
able
drag us?
to maybe negotiate a vessel of such a kind.
Pavado's gonna bring in some dolphins and whales to drag us along.
Yes.
Hang on. You conjure a giant octopus. Was that?
Or right now, or when you get to the depths.
Not right now.
Just in the middle of the store.
Horatio's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? Why?
Okay, great stuff. So, plan is to go by sea?
I mean, what? Talking to Horatio, what is the travel time depending on like which way we would go?
So they explain that it's going to be quicker to go by sea, ultimately, only for how slow you'd have to travel. So when you're trying to sneak as a party, when you're traveling on land, you move at like half speed, just to make sure you're not making too much noise and that kind of thing. But by sea, no one's going to be there because it's the frigid depths kind of thing. I mean,
And we can sing loud sea shanties.
100%.
Are we gonna go by sea? Ayana can
feel
stock
like this is-
everybody up on ale and to keep us
Yeah.
warm.
I feel like it's pretty important we get there quickly. And also, we don't want to, like, if we come across a lot of his minions, like, on the road, they may, like, alert him that we're coming. We maybe not take him by surprise, but, you know, we have some element of surprise if we come by sea.
Yeah.
That's
Because
my
nothing's
We
a
should at least
surprise
ask
more
around
than a
about
giant
prices
ship.
of
No, a tiny dinghy.
No, we're
A
taking
tiny
tiny
dinghy.
dinghy, which your giant octopus is gonna pull across.
Pavato's like inquiring about. So, do any of these people have like galleons? Because I went all right when I came galleon. Okay, we all good?
Yeah.
Cool. So, after agreeing on your route to the frozen wilds above the Cliffkeep Mountains, you leave the
Wait,
embrace.
what would have happened if we picked the other route? Did you
Yeah.
did you have?
Did you
I
have a
had
slide prepared?
I had other slides prepared.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
He says if you want to roll an inside check and find out if I'm lying or not.
Is lying. He wanted
I don't have a
to
poker
vote.
face. This is no.
It is known.
That's it. So, after agreeing on your route to the frozen wilds above the Cliffkeep Mountains, you leave the embrace of Whitestone and head back out onto the road. Heading north, the journey of the Salted Bluffs is a hard one, with your cloak shielding you from the most of the chilling effects of the freezing winds that whip up around the coastline. There aren't many folks who carve out a living here on the bluffs, but you do come across a small colony of goblins who fish the frigid seas. One of the fish people here,
Fish people.
fisher people, is supposed to.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if the term fisherman is gendered or not, so I was just going with fisher people.
Gotcha.
Oh no! See, we just heard fish people.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I was
was
like,
like,
you
"Are
just
goblins
called
fish
them
people?"
goblins, and now you're
Yeah.
telling me they're fish people.
No, all good. Yeah, so you see a few of the goblin folk milling around at one of these docks.
Can we go talk to him?
Yeah, do we need food for our journeys?
No, we
So,
need a boat.
oh yeah, we will
Yeah.
say
Oh, right.
that in
Yeah, that's
in Whitestone, you also restock up on your 10 days of rations that you
Give me
each have in your
rest.
inventory. I think it's like a handful of copper each. So we'll say the cost is negligible. But yeah, you do have rations for food on.
I'm gonna
the
say
move.
1 gold piece for all of us for good food to get us through the cold.
Sure.
For the length
Yeah.
of journey.
All right, guess we better inquire about our dinghy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get a little fishing trawler.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll sneak into the Neverfields, like hey, we're just fishermen, man.
No, we're fishermen. We,
What about all those weapons you've
we
got?
can get
Yeah.
little straw, like those
Uh-huh.
fisherman straw hats, guys. And
Like, why have you got a giant warhammer? Like, oh no, this is just for.
This is my fishing hammer. You
Yeah.
ever seen it?
Yeah.
the
You know,
fish
when we
come
get the
up and
fish, we
you
got to
just
That's it.
go.
squish him with a
Yeah.
hammer. Yeah.
It's this technique has been handed down from generation to generation. So what are we doing then?
I guess I'm gonna go talk to some goblins and try and get a boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk up to one. They're around about 5'1" in height, and yeah, they're just working around and they're digging through one of their crates at the moment.
Hello. How's it going?
So you see their ears prick up, and they stand up and they turn to you and they say, "Hey, what can we do for you?"
We're looking to rent a boat.
For how many of you?
For
6,
7?
7.
A number's not rhyme
6.
strong suit.
Yeah, 6. It's the 7th.
It's okay. Heart rhymes
Maybe one of us
intelligence.
want an extra room. I don't know. A room on this dinghy.
Oh, a room on the dinghy.
Heart rhyme wants one of those first class dinghies with the extra legroom. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So they say, "Aye, one of our vessels can carry you." Do any of you have any sailing experience?
I mean, we've been on quite a few boats. It's got to count for
Yeah.
something.
We may need a
Was it mostly
captain.
watching, or were you like pulling on sheets and things? And
No, we helped. We helped.
We helped.
Yeah.
Do
The boats
do we
didn't
need
sink,
someone to
we
help us
protected the
navigate
boats.
the frigid seas?
Ayana's like 100% success rate while on boats.
Hey,
Yet to be
Imagine.
on a boat that sunk. So
Okay.
Goblin, how are your expertise in traversing the seas?
We can get you
Would
across.
you be willing to navigate us on
We-
our
Well,
journey?
who's
We-
asking?
We fish these depths every single day.
are you willing to venture out deep into the frigid depths?
The goblin folk take a moment to discuss a price, and they're all like huddled up, thinking of various numbers. They agree to a price of 150 gold pieces. For they don't necessarily believe that if they give you a vessel, you're gonna bring it back to them in one piece.
Sky is gonna use her cool spell to get us a discount.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, is that a cantrip? What is that? Let's have a look.
No, but like I mean, I'm half joking, but do you guys actually think Sky? Because she did it in the potion shop to get us
Okay,
all
it
those
is a
potions.
second level
I
spell.
Yeah.
think she can do it for one against one creature. I don't know if there's a group of goblins if it'll work.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
saying.
the yeah.
Hmm.
I will propose something though.
Sure.
I'll say you are like experienced sea folk.
She holds out her hand and says,
How-
"Sophia Renee's the name."
Yeah. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Boris. What about a wager? You do it for half the price if we both swim down to the bottom of just off the shoreline here and see who can stay underwater the longest.
They call these the frigid depths. None of us go in the water. We just fish them.
But I don't want to have a fishing competition. My experience is with holding my breath underwater.
But I bet Pavado, I'm like scream whispering into our earpieces. I bet Pavado would be really good at fishing. He's probably got some fucking charm animal spell and he can make fish just pop out of the water.
Yeah, he can probably
Not-
just invent.
Do you
some
want to
good-
fish for seaweed? I can do that.
Speak to plants like, "Oh, mighty seaweed, come to me."
They start jumping
Maybe
in the
you can
boat.
like weave the seaweed into like a big net and just catch all the fish.
I could do, yeah.
I think they're pretty firm on their 150 price. Although, you know, if you want to roll a persuasion check for a race, then be my guest.
Would they want to suggest a wager? What do the goblins have?
The
Yeah.
goblins have ships that you need.
Yeah, we don't really have anything other than our gold.
Can we do something for the goblins though?
What do
Yeah,
you
do the
suggest?
goblins need
Do
anything?
they need help with
Do they
something
need
around
ale?
this village?
I could set up a trade route.
I mean, they exist out here in the Salted Bluffs and haven't really developed a taste for ale. Not really engaging with the common folk. Most of their trade just comes with the actual trade route of shipping fish down to Whitestone.
Ayana's gonna pull out a couple of beers and be like, "Let me introduce you, wonderful people, to the nectar of the gods."
Okay, I'm gonna roll a Constitution check to see how they take it.
Do they need help?
That
with
is a
anything
natural
around
one.
the-
They regurgitate the beer as soon the tall lady ale as soon as they take it.
I would argue that they're actually now just shit faced.
Well, we'll say that not everybody took a sip. Sophia definitely didn't, but a few of her lackeys definitely did.
Do you have any like problems with like are there wolves in the area or
Yeah,
maybe
how's-
like a band of seals that's stealing all your fish that we could deal with for you?
Not at the
We
moment.
have a giant seal hammer.
Yeah. How's the little town's defenses? Do they need any training to help?
I feel like the goblins is getting very intimidated. It's like,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
starting to sound like we're
Yeah.
planning to attack them.
No.
The
But,
goblins-
it's fine.
The goblins
"You
begin
need
to like
pardon? Need
describe.
protection. Well, we're
The-
the mafia.
The goblins begin to describe a scenario where it's kind of like if they imply that Batman's the problem, why all these various supervillains appear, kind of thing. Is there the root cause? So is you being here is going to be the root cause of danger coming their way?
No.
No,
No,
We just wanna
no,
help
don't be
you
silly.
protect
we just
yourself.
want to help you. We want the best possible price for our buck.
Sky's like, look at this face. Is this the face of someone who will bring trouble your way?
And they're just like, yes.
Well, I guess here's the thing, guys. We need to get to the place. If we take down this Sparkling Hawthorne guy, we'll probably be rich beyond our wildest dreams because we'll be the heroes of the whole place. So I feel like we just pay the gold, and if we die when we're there, then we're dead. So we don't really. We need this is the climax of the journey. Might as well just spend our gold, right?
Absolutely.
Look, Goblin. We're not.
Sophia Renee is a name. Good
Sure.
sir.
Sorry, insert that name. We're not sure you can get us where we need to be. So what if we pay you half now and half when we get there?
That works.
All right.
Cool.
Perfect.
Let's do that
So-
then.
What was it? 75 now? 75
Yeah.
later?
Cool. Is there any business you want to conduct on this side of the frigid sea?
Well,
You've
no.
already told us there's nothing here.
There's literally nothing.
In terms
Nothing.
of sorting out things between yourselves, like assigning potions and things like that.
Potions
I
would
think
be
got
more
that
potions
sorted. Yeah.
we've done now. So
Okay.
So what? Boris is holding one of the tramels.
I-
Sky's got
yeah.
one.
I can write that down for him.
I can also take one.
Yeah.
okay,
Okay, cool.
perfect.
Cool.
I'll
And
put
then
that
Sky
in
still
my
has
notes.
the Tome of Isolation on them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then did you assign someone who is holding the holy symbols of Palor the Dawnfather? Do you remember the blessing he gave you?
Oh yeah, it
mean,
was something. Yeah.
He definitely gave us a bless. I think Sky is kind of carrying all of that stuff.
Okay, that's fine.
I think
Yeah.
I think it was one that we thought Sky should have. I can't remember what it did.
Yeah.
But
I
remember
can give
we
you
mentioned
a
it.
reminder if need be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Please.
Cool. So, so
But yeah, I do vaguely remember saying Sky. That was a good one for her anyway. So
So the blessing of the Dawnfather allows the bearer of the symbol to cast light of the day. For one round of combat, you emit a bright light 120 feet in radius. If an enemy hits you with an attack or spell, they immediately suffer 4d6 of radiant damage and are knocked prone. Once this ability is used, it can't be used again for 7 days.
yeah, I think that's a good one for Sky to have.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're all
So-
climbing into our little dinghy.
Yeah, it's a fairly substantial boat to carry 6 of you across the frigid sea, and this is like an open sea, so it's going to get rough, it's going to get choppy. So it's a it's a pretty sizable.
Are we just gonna
prize.
start rolling Constitution checks to see if we're sick?
Imagine after all this time of like getting to this point, we all just like fall overboard. The
We're all
camels are lost to the
incredibly
Okay.
seasick.
For creeps and giggles, everybody here, let's roll a Constitution check while you're on the
Oh.
water.
No.
Constitution.
Oh.
Check
This is where
or save?
Pavato
Oh,
is
check
just
or
like,
save.
Save.
Check or
Check. We'll say
save.
save.
Damn it.
Cool.
I'm rolling terribly tonight.
28.
What happened to you? I can't roll lower than 10.
That's
19.
that's only on certain things.
Oh, okay.
That's only on like my sneaky rogue stuff.
23.
Okay, we'll say anybody who gets lower than a 10 is violently sick.
I'm violently sick. I rolled a 5.
Oh no.
Okay, so we will say that after a week on the water, fighting against the rough seas and warding off the advantage of a few creatures of the deep, you make land on the eastern coast of the Neverfields. Horatio's words of the climate here ring true, and you find yourselves in the midst of a blizzard, with visibility limited to roughly 50 feet in front of you. Through the intense snow and winds, you do see the outline of a path, which takes you further inland.
Ayana does not care that it's snow, and she is leapt from that boat, and I
Yes.
am just like kissing
Yeah.
the ground, like, oh,
That's his
it
snow
feels
angels
so
going on.
good. I've never been so happy to be back on land.
Amazing.
Brian
Yes.
just looks like longly into the distance and is like, Roger, I would have loved it.
Yeah.
There's like a frozen tear that's going down the cheek.
Yeah.
I've
As
got like the
we-
snow and I've got the ring, and I'm like, "Here, this one's for you, buddy."
As we all get off the boat, I tell the party to keep going, and I'll deal with paying the goblin. And once everyone is out of
So
sight,
you're all on
I,
land, and we'll say you hand over the rest of the 75 gold, and the Sophia.
I was gonna kill him.
Yeah, I think Pavato was planning on doing something. Let's
Yeah.
Okay.
hold up a second.
as the rest of the party sort of get out of sight, I turn to the goblin, and with one hand I hold out the bag of money, and the other one I stab him. in
Okay.
Oh
the
my god.
throat.
Make an attack roll with your rapier, please. While I just quickly bring
My
up the
short
stats.
sword.
Oh, short sword.
Yeah. Oh, God. 27 to hit.
Okay, that
This
hits.
goblin is dead.
And then make a what's the damage on that, please?
That's a
You also get sneak attack.
9 points of damage.
No, it's only a me thing.
I'm not sure if you get sneak attack as a
No,
ranger.
no, so I said that's a me thing.
Here we go. Okay, right. So they are definitely still standing. They are gonna make an attack at you with their scimitar with a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And that's going to be 8 points of slashing damage. And they hiss at you and say, "Don't try that again." And as they do, they kick off from the shore and begin to start rowing back as fast as humanly possible.
With a fucking cut in his throat.
Yes.
Bleeding out.
I mean, we didn't pay them, so whatever.
Nah.
You know,
Oh, they took the money.
No. What?
Pavato doesn't have 75 gold.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
the
but you
thing.
had 150 in total, right?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got that. Ayana's got that, and I've walked off.
So what's in the bag?
Nothing.
Okay,
Bunch
fine.
of stones.
Okay, karma might come to bite you in the butt, but until then, you'll be fine. Okay, great stuff.
I wipe off my blade and track the rest of the party down.
Okay,
Join them.
great. So the blizzard shows no sign
Vince
of.
is just like, but in attempting to track down the par, you get lost in the
That's it.
blizzard and you're by yourself now. Like,
And we're
like,
just like, man, Pavato's been gone for a hot minute. Where did he go? I gave him 75 gold.
That's it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you just said you did. It's all good, right? So the blizzard shows no sign of relenting as you sense the light of the day fading fast. Pressing on, you try to cover as much distance as possible before the sun sets. In the near distance, the low sun illuminates a naturally formed glacial structure of ice and crystals. seemingly in a network of caves which can provide a fleeting respite from the chilling effects of the climate. Ethnic Squares, fancy a stop and camp for the night? It's been a long old
Yeah.
trek.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Stuck in some dark, spooky caves. What could possibly go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. They're not dark because the sun's illuminating them. so
Yeah,
it's fine.
The
100%.
sun's gonna go down, my friend.
Heartrank goes, suns don't do that.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. We can
Before we-
see if anything's in the cave while it's illuminated.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
I can sense all creatures within 10 feet of me.
Right, okay.
That's fine.
So,
I also, before we rest, want to do the commune with nature ritual, because if it's a natural, if
It's a natural structure,
it's
yeah.
natural, not man-made, then I get a sense of everything. Outdoors is 3 miles. In caves and other natural underground settings, within 300 feet, I get a sense of if there's the terrain, bodies of water, prevalent animals or people, any celestials, phase, fiends, elementals, or undead,
Wow.
and influence from other planes of existence. So I just sort of get a sense of like within 300 feet.
yeah, is it specific as
If
to
this
what
is a
those
safe
are?
place to.
Or that's something, some of those
Um,
included?
I gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of my choice.
Okay.
So I would like to know. So fact 1 is I will choose the prevalent plants, minerals, and animals or peoples.
Okay. I need to look up. So, no.
Yeah. Okay. The second one will be: are there any powerful celestials, phase, fiends, elementals, or undead?
No.
And then
Does that,
the
can I ask a
third.
question? So, peoples, does that
Yeah.
cover creatures and things, or just humanoids?
I imagine people would be humanoids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be
Okay,
human.
fine.
I think the idea is that option 1 is sort of natural stuff, and then option 2 is sort of weird stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the people, animals, and plants will be, humanoids.
Oh,
And
then,
then the-
yes, in that case. For the first one.
Okay.
So that's what I was. So
Okay,
because
so-
you said peoples, in terms of whether there are any civilizations around rather than just beasts or creatures knocking around.
Shit.
Okay. So I
People
sense
do.
some people
Yeah.
somewhere in 300 feet. Okay. So then I'll ask the third thing is I can ask for terrain and bodies of water, influence from other planes of existence, or buildings. If I've sensed people, I'm now
So
thinking,
there's
should I go for
no-
buildings?
Yeah, there's
or-
no like external like man-made buildings or anything like that, or kind of human people-made buildings. And yeah, in terms of effects of any other planes of existence, there are none in this region.
That would be pretty like,
Yeah.
holy shit, we should leave. But yeah.
We walk in and suddenly we're in the fire plane.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay, so we'll say that you set up a small campfire in the near the entrance, so you can make a fast exit if you need to. And can you assign yourselves a watch order?
I honestly happy to do a watch, but I'd also like to just like walk into the cave, like a certain like I don't have dark vision, so I can't see very far. But I
Yep.
just want to walk in and see if like I can sense anything,
Uh,
like creatures hidden or invisible.
No, not really. Not
Okay.
not in the kind of sense that you in your human sense.
Nothing in like the immediate vicinity of
Yeah.
where we're setting up. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so watch order. Who's taking the first and second and third watches?
I'm happy to go first.
I can go
I'll take
second.
whichever one's darkest because I have crazy good
Yep.
eyesight.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
So I'll
take
do whatever's
first
most
because I
awkward.
don't have dark
I do
vision.
want
I can
or-
take
dark
first
vision.
vision. Or first
First
watch.
watch.
Yeah, since I have dark vision.
Wait, but
As
isn't
well.
it light right now?
but
Yeah,
it's light
but
right
like,
now.
yeah.
As we've
I'm
established,
saying-
outright, suns go down.
Yeah, exactly. But
So
you
that's what
also
I-
have dark vision,
I do not.
that's right. So if one of Ayana or you take the first watch,
That's
then
what I'm
I'll
saying.
take
I'm happy to take
second,
first
and then
while it's
Boris
still
takes
like
third.
while there's still some light around, and then
That's what I just said. That's
yeah. Heartride and I are tag teaming first watch.
Okay,
Yeah,
great. And then second watch.
me.
Okay, great. And then
I'll do third
we'll
watch.
say Boris and you'll do the third.
So Sky and Pavado are on second.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so can Anna and Heartrine, can you make a perception check, please?
Sure can.
16.
10.
Okay, great. So during your watch, you don't sense anything untoward.
Hey, Hot Ryan, where did you and Badra get these cool rings?
Oh, that's a good question.
He says to him to Fitz, where did I get these cool rings?
I'm pretty sure Badra gave. Well, we had them made at some
Where'd
place
you get
after.
them made? Like, do you reckon we can all get like cool party rings after we're done with this exhibition? Like,
hell
you know,
yeah.
like the class ring sort of thing, like Ethnic Squares 2020.
Okay, yes, we can definitely do this. It was somewhere in a. Hey, Vince, tell me the name of all the big city.
So
it was somewhere in
Rexentrum.
Vasselheim.
So the nearest big city to where you and Badra kind of came up through your formative years was Rexentrum.
What? What's it
Rexentrum.
Called? That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of the whole time.
All right, well, sounds like we need to pay a visit to Rexentrum once
you
we're
go.
done with all of this.
Yeah, that sounds a good idea. I like that.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Cool. So Pavato and I'll roll for Sky. Can you make a perception check, please?
Yeah. 25.
Okay. You also don't sense anything. Sky is of the opinion that once the quest ends, that you should all get matching tattoos of a square.
Ooh. Yeah, let's do that.
We're all coming up
Nice.
with different ideas, and we're gonna
Yeah.
wake up in the morning and
Yeah.
be like, "Guy,
We need rings, jackets, squares.
Boris, can you make a perception check, please? Okay, so about 2 hours into your watch, you begin to hear a series of low frequency rumbles coming from deep within the structure. The next 10 minutes or so, the rumbles get louder and louder. You have crazy dark vision, right?
Yes, I can. I will read you what it actually is. I can see up to 1 mile. Find details up to 100 feet, and I have no disadvantage in dim light.
Sure. So because the network of the caves obviously go around corners and whatnot, it's not straight line of sight.
Yeah.
But soon you see a trio of frost giants come through the rear of the cavern, awoken from their slumber and heading out to hunt. They pick up the scent of the campfire, and the lead giant roars in anger as it starts to charge towards you. Team, I'm going to need you to roll initiative for it is good.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god.
I knew the cave was a bad idea."
Hannah's like, I knew it.
Be right back.
Yep, no worries. Okay, so this is the situation that we find ourselves in. So this is the cave that you walked into. This is the entrance around here, and our giant friends came from this rear of the cavern. While we wait for Robin to get back, we'll do the high numbers of the order. So 25 to 20. Anybody in that range? Again, 25 to 20.
23.
Nice.
Go. The first good roll I've done today.
20 to 15. Anybody in that range?
17.
Okay, great. 15 to 10. Anybody in that range?
I got 13.
Okay,
10. I got 10.
great. 13. And then everybody else will be. So Cut got a 9 and Sky got a 5.
So Ayana, Pavado, Heartrine, Borisi, Cut, Sky.
Yeah.
We've got 3 giants to pop in there somewhere.
Yeah, just writing the rest of the order round. And then, okay, top of the round. Ayana, it is on you, my friend. You are at the moment 10, 20, 30, around about 40 feet away from the creature. So these darker structures here, we will say that they're columns of rock and ice which extend straight
yeah,
through to the.
I
Oh.
figured I wasn't gonna
Just-
ask if I could climb one.
No, just for fart's sake.
Yeah. You said 40 feet.
Correct.
Mm, I would. I would like to. You know what? I am going to throw one of my daggers at the giant, the closest giant.
Sure. Roll for an attack.
Yeah, come on, dagger. 15 to hit.
15 just hits. Well done.
Yes.
They're big creatures and they've got like patchwork armor on, so they're not the hardest to hit.
All right, that's gonna be a 9 to hit. Sorry,
9
9
points of
damage.
damage. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
And then I would like to. I will just move around that rock formation, so I'm just sort of out of eye shot to them, and use my bonus action to hide if I can.
Sure. So we can get you to round back here.
Yeah.
Cool. And then, yeah, if you can make a stealth check for me.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's what I want to do. Stealth.
Great stuff.
Oh, a natural 20 for a 35.
So it's like you created a snow angel, but you covered yourself in the dust in the frozen snow. Great stuff. Pavato, my friend, it is on you. You're currently here.
Yep.
Sleeping around the
Yep.
fire.
Yeah.
Presumably you've all woken each other up.
Yeah.
Oh, I imagine
I'd
that
imagine,
roll
yeah.
woke us up.
Yeah.
You know?
John is just sleepwalking.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and I would like to summon a polar bear.
Great. Where are you placing this polar bear, my friend?
Like, sort of in between Ayana and
Cut.
Giant number 1, in that sort of space.
So somewhere here.
Yeah. Or hang on, I got a range of 60 feet.
So
That'd be-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can do it. Do you need line of sight?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we'll say you can put one here.
Perfect.
Can you roll initiative for that?
I
polar bear, please?
can.
What's the
Mr. Mac in the chat. Oh man,
name?
I thought Tony was coming back then. Good to see, Mr. Mac.
Oh fuck! He rolled a 1.
Okay, good to know.
This,
Great, you're gonna have to remind me what PB is when we get down the order. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Okay.
Can I try and hide behind that little wall?
You can move, but I'm not sure if you've got a. I mean, is your bonus action? You might be able to use the hide facility. I'm not
No,
sure.
only
No.
rogues.
So you can move
You can
behind it
use-
for cover, but that's around about it.
You can hide
let's-
as your action, but you can't
Yeah.
bonus action hide.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay, great.
Walk a bit.
Okay, so we'll say you get to here.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Heartrind, it's on you, my friend.
There's not really too much I can do, so I'm gonna just try and move closer to G1.
Yep. Okay, what's your movement speed, my friend? 30.
30 feet, yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2. We'll say get you here, and we'll move Sky up a little bit. What
Yeah,
would
if
you
we
like
can
to do
get
for your
Sky out of
action?
the first hits, then
Yeah.
that would be good.
I mean, I could use my breath attack.
You have a
Wait,
breath.
It's a Dragonborn.
Is G1 30 feet? Yeah, that's 30
Yeah,
feet,
they're
right?
they're only 30 feet.
Oh yeah, I'll use my breath weapon.
Ayana's like, where the hell did that come from?
I've
You had
used
that
it
this whole
before.
time?
I've used it before.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you.
But yeah, basically,
Do I need to make a saving throw of some sort? Or?
yeah, dexterity. Wait, hold on.
It's okay. Take your time.
So at hit DC it says 15 deck. So do I need to roll?
No,
for
I
that?
need to roll a deck save, and I need to equal or beat 15 in order to succeed.
Cool.
And they rolled a 14, so it fails its deck save. So I imagine it takes full damage.
Sorry, let me just read the details.
No, of course, you take your time. It's all good. We're all still learning here as we have a fumble around with D&D. Yeah, let's be brutally honest. Katie's the only one who knows exactly what the heck's going on.
It's just 4d6 of damage.
Okay, let's roll it then.
So 5.
Mhm.
Another 5. 3.
13.
So 13. And a 1. So 14 lightning damage.
Lightning damage. Wow. Okay. Cool. So, your mouth opens, and from the bowels of your person, you emit this streak of lightning, which goes straight into the chest of the creature, and you see some of the patchwork armor like light up as it's been hit by lightning. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, my friend?
Bonus
action?
That's it. I think that's it. I mean, bonus actions.
If you have any.
Nothing that's relevant to this.
Okay, no worries. It is now the turn of the first giant. Yeah, a little confused as to where this polar bear came from to begin with. It is gonna turn to the polar bear and make the first of its 2 great acts attack. So the first one is gonna be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So 26 points of slashing damage for the first attack.
Sure.
And then the other one is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
PB is gone before he
PB
gets
is
to
dead,
attack.
yeah.
And then another 26 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, this bear's dead.
Oh. Tony the polar bear, we never knew you.
But it does mean that the giant wasted its turns on the polar bear.
Exactly.
And
It's true.
one of
That
us.
is true.
Good.
So, and we know that it fucking hits hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, geez, 26 on both hits.
Okay, so that is going to be the first giant's turn. Boris, you're up next, my friend. And then Cut is on deck.
Okay. I'm going to move as close as I can to the first giant for 40 feet. I don't think 40 feet. So I don't think I.
4 gets you there.
Yeah.
Peanut butter the
Rage.
polar bear. Oh. Sorry, you're gonna rage? Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to rage. And then I'm going to throw 2 javelins at the first giant.
Nice.
Random question, Vince. Do the Trammels have like stats? Like, could we theoretically throw them? I know we shouldn't because they're for this specific thing, but
Yeah.
I mean, we probably could, but I think that that's a waste of the.
but we can just pick them up, right? They're just javelins. We just at the end of combat, we just grab them again.
I mean,
We're just gonna start banishing all of our bad enemies to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have individual stats for like. Obviously, they've got pointy ends to them. I'd have to look up what those stats actually are, but we can find that out for you before the next set.
I was just curious. So.
No, it's a good question to ask.
So the 2 to hit are 28 and 23.
So they both hit. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AC.
Yeah. We imagine that you're throwing them both at the same time with both arms.
Yeah. Both do 10 damage.
Okay, great. Good to know.
Nice.
So you now have 2 left on your person, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Good.
But yeah, I've got 2 left. But I think I can collect them both at the end of the combat
100%,
if they're
yeah.
available. If they haven't like gone for cliff or anything.
No, 100%.
Then,
That's
yeah.
all good. Yeah, with other campaigns that I've run, there've been people who think they can throw like their melee weapons and then throw them again on the next turn. I was like, you've already thrown it once. That's not how these things work.
Yeah.
What if
I
it was
mean,
a
maybe it's a
boomerang?
special returning.
You do
one,
get blades
you
of
know?
returning, and you can get like chains of returning, which you can attach to weapons and
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But maybe you'll find some of those in the future. We
Diana's
will-
got some daggers which are itching for
Yeah.
returning.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, Boris?
No, that's everything.
Okay, great stuff. So Cut is up next. They are here. They are going to use their movement speed to 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll say it gets them up to melee range with their feline agility to leap over different peoples, and they are going to try and punch. So their first attack is a 22 to hit, which hits. And then their second attack is a 25 to hit, which also hits. So let's roll both of those damage. So the first one is 12 points of damage. And then the second one is a mighty 13 points of damage.
Nice.
That is gonna be their turn. As a bonus action, they are going to bonus action. I'm gonna leave their key points for now. That's what they're
Yeah.
gonna do. And they've used their movement speed, so they can't necessarily run LP. Okay, it is the second of the giants' turns. They are here. They're gonna. The DM is going to remind themselves of their movement speed. They are going to use their movement speed to get up here, squeeze in between there, and they're going to do their two great axe attacks at the one they call Bori. So the first one is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And the second one is going to be a 11 to hit, which I think misses.
That misses. Yeah.
So the first one is going to be so 27 to hit halved.
Cool.
And then that is going to be it for their turn. Sky, they are up next. So they're first going to take a look at the range of their various spells. Right, so they are going to take a couple of steps back. We'll say it puts them here with their movement speed, which still puts them in a 120-foot range of for their trusty magic missile attack. They are going to cast it at 3rd level to begin with, and they're going to cast magic missile, which is at 3rd level. I believe that's 4 darts. Might be 5. No, 3. There's 3 darts here.
It's 3 plus
3 plus-
because it's 3 by itself.
Oh, plus
I
the 2.
think.
That's 5 darts then.
And then yeah.
Got it. Right. Okay, so for sake of speed, we will just do that, and that is going to be 15 points of. Actually, no, it's times 5. It's 25 points of damage, maximum damage on that one.
Nice.
And-
To who? Who was she aiming at?
Well, I didn't quite decide that.
Oh, okay.
G1 or G2? Your choice.
G2 because it's the closest.
Sure.
to
Okay.
moving
Yeah.
through, I guess.
I can do that. And that is going to be their turn. So Sky has gone. It is now the turn of G3. They are going to use their movement speed to 1, 2, 3, 4, which is going to get them up here, and they are going to use a range attack, which is where they pick up a giant rock and hurl it at. Let's see who's going to.
Giant number one.
All right. They're going to try and aim at you, my friend. So they pick up this huge boulder and throw it at you with an attack of 18 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, great. So you just step out the way at the last second. Great stuff. Okay, that is going to be their turn. The polar bear is Dunzo, I'm afraid. Anna, top of the round. It is on you, my friend.
All right, I am going to shift my way across behind the
Yeah?
pillar, so I can.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit further back because I want to use my short bow. So
Okay, great.
I'm too close. How like?
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away from G1.
Yeah, that's fine. I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I will take a shot. Actually, can I take a shot at G3
100%.
if I just move like back up a little bit rather than? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But
Yeah, you definitely got line of sight of
they're-
G3.
Yeah, because they're now like
Mhm.
coming up my way where I was planning on being all sneaky. 15, so that would hit,
That
right?
hits. That just hits. Well done.
8 points of damage.
Okay, great. First damage I've taken in this fight.
And then, if I can, I would like to just smother myself in snow and disappear again.
Okay, I believe you have a little bit of movement speed left if you need to shift back across.
I mean, if there's like boulders or something there that I can sort of hide behind.
Okay,
and cover
make
myself with.
a yeah. We'll say you can move back here, and if you make a stealth check for me.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong thing. But I mean,
Sorry.
the 32 either
Sure,
way.
okay, 100%,
Sleight of
that's
hand
fine.
and stealth is the same for me.
Pavato, my friend, it is on you.
If I move up next to Sky, do I
Mhm.
get a clear line of sight on all three of them?
Yes, we'll say yes.
Okay, then I'll do that. And then I'll ready 3 arrows on
Yeah.
my longbow and attack all 3 of them.
Okay.
With multi-attack.
So is that one arrow in each?
Yeah,
Okay,
one
fine.
arrow for each. And then since I have another attack later, I'll do the same.
Sure.
Okay. So for number 2, 13 to hit.
13 misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah. For number 1, 19 to hit.
That hits. Well done.
Okay. Should I roll the damage first?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. 7 points of damage.
Okay, good to know.
And then for G3, that's 30 to hit.
3-0 was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Well done.
Yeah. And then 6 points of damage.
Okay, good to know.
And then I'll shoot 3 more arrows.
Sure.
For them. For G2, 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Well done.
For 13 points of damage.
Okay, great.
And G1 is 20 to hit.
20 to hit. That hits. Well done.
For 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then G3 is 22 to hit.
Awesome.
And 9 points of damage.
Okay. Good to know. So after scolding yourself slightly that you missed that first shot, you see your eyes kind of squint down and focus just to nail those
anime
second 3
glint.
shots.
Yeah, my little cyberpunk thing kicks in.
On a whole different campaign now.
Yeah.
Okay, great stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to do in your turn, my friend? Are you moving back? Or...
No, I think I'm going to stay put.
Okay, great. You've got your bonus action, do you not? Obviously you're free to keep Hunter's Mark or anything for whenever you want to use it.
Yes. Guess the polar bear. Fuck, I should have cast that beforehand.
You can do if you want.
I'll cast it now and use it next turn.
Okay, on which one?
G2.
Okay, great. Okay, good to know. Heartrise, my friend, it is on you.
Right. So would you say that G3 and G2, like how much distance is between them?
There's around about 25 feet, or around about 15 feet between them.
So if I was to, so basically what I want to do is I've got an spell called Freedom of the Waves, which conjures a whirlpool, and it has a 10-foot range. So if I cast it in between 3 and 2, would that hit both of them?
You'd hit all three of them.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's the idea. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna cast that then.
Okay, great.
So all 3 of them need to do a strength saving save.
Strength
Are we
save.
just
Wow.
seeing like this big
or
icy
strength.
whirlpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a strength. I don't know, saving throw.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What's the DC?
17.
Okay, great. So the first one succeeds. The second one fails, and the third one also fails. So I'm taking full damage on 2 and half damage on one of them.
And the 2 that failed, they also are prone.
Okay, great. Good to know. So what is the
So
damage?
it's 2d8s.
Okay.
So I just roll the same for each one, and then one of them just takes half.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we half them, but we always round up.
So first one was a 7,
Okay.
and the next one was a 4, so 11.
Okay, great. So
So 11, and then 6.
yeah, that's fine. So that would be.
So which ones are knocked prone?
So I believe all 3 of them are knocked prone.
Oh, I
Actually,
thought it was just the one who,
Wait.
just the ones who failed. Sorry.
no, that does make more sense. So we'll
Yeah,
say
each.
G1 and G3 knocked prone,
Okay.
and G2 like they put one of their claws into the column of rock there just to stabilize themselves.
Cool.
Awesome. So all right, great stuff. G1 is up
Jeez.
next. They are going to use half their movement speed to. G1's the one that stays standing. Either way, right? Half their move. They're not going to move anywhere. So if they were not prone, they use half their movement speed to get up. They're going to make 2 of their great axe attacks against Cut this time. Let me just remind ourselves what their AC class is. 18. Okay, great. So the first one, 24 to hit. And then the second one is a 28 to hit. Right. Get this out. So for the first attack. 24 points of slashing damage to begin with. And then roll the other one. And then another 32 points of slashing damage for the second attack. So they are now a 45 out of 101 for contact, and they're going to stay where they are. Boris, you're up next, my friend.
Cool. So 2 things to check. First, are these standard frost giants?
They are standard frost giants.
Cool. Yeah, they're too big for me to do anything. So is G2 currently prone or not?
G2 was the one that stabilized themselves on the rock, so they are
Okay.
not prone.
Okay, cool. I will attack twice.
Right, recklessly or?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Just giving you the option.
I'm not really gonna risk it. Yeah. I've decided not to risk it. But 28 and 26 to hit.
Ooh, that hits. Well done, both of them. And is this with your longsword or your great sword?
Yeah. This is with my longsword, which is then. Why is that getting in the way? Sorry, my roll's got in the way of
No, you're fine.
being able
You're
to
fine.
actually click it, which is really annoying. So I 20 in total, an 18 and 12.
18 and 12.
Damage. 8 and 12, so 20
in
total.
Okay, got it. Thank you very much. That was
That's it, because they're too big for me to knock down.
okay. Cut. They're up next. Would you want them to take a potion at this stage, or to punch?
They're looking rough.
Yeah, how are the giants looking?
Yeah.
The giants, two of them are looking especially. Well, two of them are looking rough-ish. The other one's looking relatively okay. G3 is looking relatively okay. They're
Yeah,
taking
I mean
slight
it's barely
damage.
taking
Yeah.
any damage. But the ones in front of Cut was more.
Yeah. So the one immediately in front of Cut, they are looking the worst of the two that's there, but not by much.
See, the problem is that Giant 2 is about to go straight after Cut, so I think it's probably makes sense to cut her down a portion, perhaps,
Yeah,
so that
think
she's
so
still
too.
standing, because
Sure.
they're hitting hard, and if she's only got 40, did you say?
45 out of 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a greater healing potion on them. Would you like
People
them
in
to take that?
agreement?
I would.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, probably. I would say it's difficult because the thing is, if she doesn't attack, then it's more likely to get a second hit. So will the
can
potion isn't
move
going to
from
heal
here,
as
right?
much as. But I don't know. I don't want to make that call and then kill her.
Would
so-
you like to attempt to move Cut out the way? We see what they get an opportunity of attacks, and then down the potion.
But if they get the opportunity of attacks against her, they're hitting for like 20 points, and that's both of them get the opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
She could use her action to disengage.
Yes, 100%.
And move
But
because
does
she
that-
can move loads.
Yeah,
That
but does-
disengages from everything.
Oh, it disengages from
Yeah,
both?
it
Yeah,
disengages from
100%.
yeah.
Then-
One disengage. Yeah, because then she's out of the way, and that might split them up. But she's got crazy good.
So she's got
movement speed as
55
well.
feet of a movement speed. So they can use action to disengage and run pretty much anywhere you want towards the right. So they can get up to 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can get up to here if need be.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah,
know if
let's
that's
do that.
helpful or not, because then she can't
Yeah.
take the potion this turn.
No.
So I don't know.
But
then
maybe
she
that's
won't get attacked until next turn.
yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it's worthwhile, and then she can down a potion and move back in later if need be.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
She's disengaged and she's used her movement speed to get as far away as she can.
good stuff. Okay, it is the second of the giants up next. With Cut out the way, unfortunately, Boris is going to take the brunt of these next two attacks, although you are still raging. So I don't think it's going to be as bad. The first one is going to be a 21 to hit. And
Yeah.
the second is going to be 19 to hit, a 1-9.
Yeah.
Okay. 31 points of slashing damage for the first one. That's half. That's 2b half, sorry.
Yeah.
And then 26 points of slashing damage for the second one.
Yeah,
After
so if
13.
we had kept Cut there and they had both gotten opportunity attacks, then
That would. Yeah.
that's why I was like, that's not.
No, that was a good call. Okay, that's gonna be their. Actually, they having made those two attacks, they are gonna try and back away from you. He's giving you an attack of opportunity. As they retreat 1, 2, 3, 4 to here.
11.
11's gonna miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, Sky is up next. I'm thinking of doing another magic missile attack at possibly G1 for they are the worst off.
Do it.
Cool. So that's another third level.
Sky is still squishy, so if she can attack from a distance, that's fine.
So that's 15 points of damage.
It's pretty good, pretty good.
That one. Done. Okay, great stuff. Would you like them to move further away or stay where they are?
I think she can stay where she is
that-
because she can
mhm.
always front and give potions to people if needed.
Mhm.
So
G3, they are up next. They are going to try and find out what what hit them here. So they're going to move their 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are going to make their attack a disadvantage for how well hidden you
I
are.
am hidden, so it's a disadvantage.
So first one is a 19 to hit, and the second one is a 26 to hit. So 19 to hit with the
It
big ass
hits.
rock.
It hits.
You
You just see a blood puddle coming out from the snow.
just see a whimper
Yeah.
as well going, okay, right, so. $40 points of bludgeoning damage from the rock.
I'm going to take half of that. I'm going to roll out of the way and take half.
Sure. So 20 points.
That's only 20. Sweet.
That is going to be their turn. So that was a G3. Top of the round, Iona, it is on you again.
All right. Well, I mean, they know I'm here, so I guess I'm not. Am I still technically hidden? But I guess they know where I am because they managed
Yeah,
to hit
I think
me.
any stealth has been kind of cancelled out with the uncanny
Yeah.
dodge.
Sure. Then I'm just gonna go up and smack him with my rapier.
Sure. So
That's a
that.
20 to hit.
That hits, well done. That's on G3. Okay.
That's 12 points of damage.
Nice.
And then I am going to bonus action attack again.
Go for it.
Ooh. Do I do? Yeah, no, fuck it, let's do it. That's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits, well done.
For another 9 points of damage.
Sweet. Okay, great stuff. Is that the rest of your movement, or are you gonna?
I
sit
mean,
where you
I
are?
could try and get away, but they hit hard and
They do,
they're
it's whether you
rolling
wanna risk it or
really good. So I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay, great. That's you. Pavato, it is on you, my friend.
If I move to where Boris is,
Mhm.
do I get a clear shot at G2?
Yes.
Hmm.
It will put you here-ish to get that line of sight.
Yeah.
Or you could do 3 melee attacks against you.
Yeah, but I have Hunter's Mark on G2.
Oh, okay. Sorry, question, Fitz. Was G3 knocked prone?
Yes, they were.
So did they use half their movement speed to even stand up?
They did?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Just checking.
No, it's all good.
Right, I'm just gonna attack G1.
Sure.
With my short swords.
Okay.
3 times. So first one is 14 to hit.
Just misses, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Second attack is 22 to hit
Yeah, that hits. Well done.
for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And final attack is 28 to hit
Yeah, that hits. Well done.
with 11 points of damage.
Nice. Okay, good to know.
So much health.
Yeah.
They are looking mighty rough, though. I will say that much. Is there anything else you'd like to do, my friend?
They'll get an attack of opportunity if I try to move again, right?
Yes.
Then no.
Okay.
Well.
Right. Okay then, all good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Harai, my
yeah.
friend, it is on you.
I will move up towards G1. I guess.
Okay, so with your movement speed, we can get you to there if you want.
That's fine, yeah. And then I'll just melee G1.
Cool, go
Looking
for it.
pretty rough, right?
Yeah, they are.
I will Warhammer him. That'll definitely hit 19
Yes,
plus.
100%.
Okay, so
With your divine smites and things?
No, I'm not going to use it
Okay.
because I'm going to save my spell slots.
Sure.
I think. It's just 1d8 plus 4. Okay, so we got 6 but 10 damage,
Nice. Okay, and then second attack.
and then got a 15 plus 9,
Yeah,
24.
that hits. Well done.
3 plus 4, 7 damage.
Okay, great stuff.
No.
They are on. They fall to one knee and they have 1 hit point left.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I mean, I did say divine.
Yeah.
Damn it.
okay, great. So G1 is up next, and in the last ditch effort, they're gonna come and swim out swinging at you, my friend. So the first attack with their great axe is gonna be a 27 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
The second one is gonna be a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
D12s. 29 points of slashing damage for the first attack. And then 23 points of slashing damage for the second.
Yeah, God. Well,
For
1 point of damage. Surely they should be attacking at disadvantage if they're at 1 health.
That's not the rules of this game, I think. But
Crazy.
given that they are on 1 HP, they are going to try and move out of the way. So we will say Heartrind and Pavato, you both get attack of opportunities on them as they try to make their escape
Hell yeah.
with melee weapons.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that just like rolling for normal?
Yes, roll for a normal.
Yeah. Well, I hit, so 19.
Okay, great. So that's going to be enough to take them out.
All right.
Put it with
You
my
got him.
Warhammer.
I got 25 to it, so I help.
Oh, there you go. Yes. Yeah, 100%. Okay, great stuff. So, Boris, it is on you, my friend.
I'm going to move up as close as I can to G2.
What's your
I
movement
don't
speed
know,
again?
40 feet. 40
1,
feet.
2, 3. Yeah, we can say you get up there.
Cool. In that case, I will then. How did you say G2 is looking?
G2 is middleish. The worst of the two that's standing.
Okay, I won't risk attacking recklessly.
Okay.
So the first one is 20 to hit,
Yeah, that hits. Well done.
and then 24 to hit, so they'll
Yeah.
both hit. For 16 damage on the first one,
Nice.
and another 11 on the second one.
Okay, great stuff. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's it. Have I got any move? I've used all my movement speed,
You
right?
move 40, yeah.
Yeah, then I'm low.
Okay, great stuff. It is on cut at the moment. I'm going to check if they've got any range attack. They do have a dart. So, unless there's any objections, I would move them up to where they. So 1, 2, 3, 4, where they've got line of sight of G3, and to fire their dart at them, and they can fire 2 darts.
Sure.
Sure.
So the first one is going to be a 23 to hit, and then the second is going to be a 23 to hit. So both of those hit.
Nice.
First one is going to be for 7 points damage on G3. So just try that. And then the next one is going to be the full 9 points damage on the second.
Nice.
Okay, great. And they're going to stay where they are, having used all their movement speed. So G2, they are up next. They are. they are. What are they going to do? They are going to. No, that would be a bit too cruel. They're just going to use their great act attacks on Boris, given how much damage they were dealing out to them. That makes whole sense. Okay, first attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And the second one is going to be a nat 20, I'm afraid.
Cool.
So.
Hey, Hot Ryan, is Maurice within 5 feet of you?
Oh, I can use protection. Yeah.
So
What?
does that make me
That's
roll a
cool.
disadvantage, or what does that do?
I think so. Hold on.
That's a very good call, Anna.
Yeah. While wielding a shield, and a creature you can see attacks a target within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, great. So I can make that a disadvantage.
We don't need any natural 20s.
So that is going to be a 22 to hit. So, but not a crit. So I think
Cool.
both of those.
Thank you.
So 32 points of slashing damage for the first. And another 27 slashing points for the second. Great.
We should have listened to Pavato and taken the road.
Yeah.
It's like the first cave that we went into. and
Yeah.
we're getting
Iana's just like, I told you we shouldn't have come in here.
smashed by these trolls, giants.
Okay, Sky is up next. And what are they going to do? They are right. So they're going to move a little bit closer. So they're going to move 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and they are going to use another set of magic missiles at 3rd level, because that's a guaranteed hit, and all the rest of that good stuff. That is going to be, that's a 4 on that one, so 5. That's going to be another 25 points of damage to G2.
Still standing. Jesus. These are tanks.
Yeah. The big hardy creatures, these frost giants. Okay, and that's going to be their turn. G3. They are going to use their great attacks at you, Iana.
Yeah.
And you've still got your reaction for this round, haven't you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
get it back
Yeah,
in my turn, so that's fine.
Just checking. Okay, first one, 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then the second one is a 26 to hit.
No, that one misses.
That's 42 points of damage. Actually, no. 34 points of damage for the first attack.
Okay, yeah.
And 28 points of damage for the second.
Yeah, I'll just negate half of one of those with my cool moves.
Random question: Do you need to? I'm not saying that you can't do. Do you need to announce that before the damage hits?
I don't think so. I think I can just say, "Hey, I've."
Yeah. I think it's specifically when the damage hits you.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm just curious as well.
I'll double check. Yeah.
I'm just looking for my thing.
That's all right.
Yeah, it just says when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use reaction to half the damage.
Then that's fine. All good. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really know which one I half, so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just curious in terms of whether you need to declare. So an attack is coming at you, and then you decide, oh, I'm going to dodge it before you.
I mean, I'm gonna dodge it regardless.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But it doesn't. Yeah, I don't need to.
Okay, that was G3. Top of the round. I don't know. Our reactions are restored. Your turn to cast some revenge.
I am going to. I'm really rough, so. I am going to disengage,
Sure.
bugger off as far as I can, and down a potion, basically.
Okay, what's your movement speed again? Sorry.
30.
Okay, so 1, 2. You say we get used to here?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine. And I'm going to use one of my. Where is my? A superior healing potion.
Sure.
For 8d4.
Okay, great stuff. Pavato, it is on you, my friend.
I would like to move up to G2.
Sure, we can get you up there.
Perfect. And then I would like to attack him with my short sword.
Go for it.
First one is
I
15
heal
hit.
for 24 points.
Good to know. Sorry, what was that, Pavato?
15.
That just hits. Well done.
Nice. We got 11 and then plus Hunter's Mark. 17 points of damage.
Just enough to take this one out, buddy. Well done.
Hell yeah. Nice.
So, while you don't have any movement speed left, you do have one attack left. I'm sure you can switch weapons.
Can I ask my bonus action move Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, 100%. You can move it to.
And then.
Yeah, you can switch to your.
Attack him with my
arrows.
bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Well done.
And for 10 plus 12 points of damage.
Okay, great.
And that's the end of my turn.
Sure. Awesome. We'll make a note of that. Cool, that's Bavato. Heartride, it's on you, my friend. It's like, oh man, I was going to hit that one too.
I'll move up to G3 and
so 1, 2, 3 gets you up to there.
Yep, and then just melee. And this time, wait, how's he looking? How's he feeling?
Midlish.
Yeah,
Midlish.
he's got quite a bit. That's why I moved, because if you can't take him out this round, I was going to get smacked again.
Right. In that case, I will also. Okay, hold on. So. I could just do like a massive if I use a fourth level slot, I can basically roll 5d8 of radiant. Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, because let's be honest, I think you're gonna take a long rest before you get to
the main,
wherever it is you're heading off.
This troll, these giants have been annoying me. How much damage they're doing?
Really grinding your gears.
Yeah, it really grinds my gears. How I can only hit them for like 10 damage and they hit me for like 50. All right, let's do it. We've got 14 plus 9 to hit.
What's this nature of this spell called again?
It's just divine. It's basically, so when you hit with a melee weapon, you can expend a spell slot to deal 2d8 of radiant damage.
Okay, great.
So for every level above that, it's like an extra d8.
Yeah. So we'll say before you swing your warhammer down, you lift it higher above your head to channel your divine energy, and you see the whole head of the hammer glow with a bright golden light before you slam it down and deal out.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot of dice rolling.
That's okay. That's okay.
Right. So this first 9. So okay, so 9.
So imagine as Rahul is adding all these numbers up, he's doing like a Dragon Ball Z style, like
Yeah.
as he's bringing this hammer down.
Does 32 damage.
Nice. So your Kamehameha does 32 points of damage. They are still standing, but doing a lot worse off than they were before, my friend. GG's, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, I mean, I've got a second attack,
Sure, go for it. You're doing it again?
but I have to. Hold on, let me just take the slot off.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it again.
Okay.
So I'll just do a normal attack this time.
So sorry, guys, I've only got one in the tank.
15 plus, so 24
Yeah,
to
that
hit.
hits. Well done, my friend.
Oh, we got an 8. 8 plus 4.
Nice. And 12 points
12
of damage.
damage.
Cool. GG's. Okay, Boris, it is on you, my friend.
Cool. I'm gonna run up to G3
Sure.
and hit it twice with my longsword.
Okay.
Again. Oh, sweet. Nat 20.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Which, because I do crazy stuff, is me rolling 4 times
Yeah, it's like
rather than
quadruple the crit
just double.
damage.
Yeah. So, well, I rolled damage. I can't remember what roll 20 is going to do for that.
It's okay.
Because it's not going to
Yeah,
do it
you
right.
roll the damage and then just quadruple it.
Yeah, so no, so roll 20 did double it, so
You double it again.
2d10. So 17 is 34 plus 7, so is 41.
Boris,
41 damage.
how do you want to do this?
Cool. I want, because Boris is kind of pissed off that they've learned how to knock enemies down, and then we immediately face enemies that were too big to do that with. So sort of slashes the longsword and like downs it, but it's still standing. It like takes its head off in it, but its body still like has
Right, yeah,
hovering there, and does a round kick to knock it prone.
Yes.
Like the rest of its body
Oh, yeah.
prone, even though it's really already dead.
Nice.
Great stuff.
Proper
So
animation.
as you fell the last of the frost giants, you feel the great value of XP going into your forms. So if you can give yourselves 11,700 XP, I will add that to 11,700 to our friends Pat and Sky.
I'm 300 off leveling up now. So I'm guessing
Yeah,
all of
everybody's
us are
there.
either that
I just
or
leveled up.
pretty close to that.
There you go. GG's, everybody. So, would anybody like to go loot these bodies?
Oh, we are
Yes.
looting these motherfuckers.
Okay,
I
can
also want to collect my 2 javelins.
yes, 100%.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you'll collect
also collecting
half of your
things that are-
ammunition
Arrows.
that you've spent, and then the total amount of any javelins you have thrown. For those looting, if one of you are looting, I imagine people are assisting, so you can do that at advantage.
Yeah, Pavado, you've probably got a better investigation than I do. So if you want to go
Alright.
to the advantage,
Sky is
Yeah.
the resident detective, I believe.
I know. yeah. So I don't know if
Sure.
We want-
They have an investigation plus 12.
I know.
I have
Jesus.
+6.
Okay,
I
great.
rolled.
So we will say you from the 3 caucuses that you go through, you find the equivalent of 72 gold pieces.
Nice. Any other cool stuff?
Not at the moment. So the patchwork armor is a little bent and broken at the moment. The great axes, I think, are far too big for smaller creatures to use in any decent capacity.
What about their like? Do they have fur on them?
I mean, if you're trying to collect hides and things, then you can make a survival check.
Because like, I mean, it's
can do
pretty
that.
cold, so it'd be cool if we can like, I can help because I've got a
Yeah.
+4 as well. So
Yeah. 19.
Okay, great. So we'll say that you collect 2 frost giant hides.
cool.
Cool.
because like they might be nice to wrap ourselves up in if it gets extra cold or something later on.
100%.
You know?
If the closer Gilmore give out, then 100%. Okay, team. We've been on.
What's is there anything left in this cave?
I mean, there's further in where these three
Yeah.
have come from.
There is further in, and we will explore that next time because I think we've been going for almost 2 hours. So again, thank you so much for being here, being part of this adventure. Honestly, it's a highlight of my week, and we will catch you all soon. We'll find someone amazing to raid after the fact. If there's anything else, all that's left to say is to the Ethnic Squares to say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.